All right, I am now live. So, super quick. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Space Engineers. And today, me and Strix over here, or the dude in the Willy Wonka get up, are working on our rover for the, was it the Death Canyon Grand Prix or something like that?
The Death Canyon Circuit.
The Death Canyon Circuits. So, we are just going to be working on, we have some rules we have to follow. I guess since this is your kind of a brainchild, you want to kind of go over the rules, make sure I got everything there.
Yeah. So I went ahead and set up a point system for the building of rovers so that everybody is going to have rovers overall in the same class. So no rover can exceed 24 points. Each vehicle gets only one turret in this race. If you use a regular vanilla turret, you get to choose, and it is free. If you use a custom turret, you have to pay for the point value of the weapons. All rovers must include a bottom connector and a projector. That's because I'm planning on building pits, which I need to be getting on. Remember to blueprint your machine and set up your projector. That goes hand in hand with number 3. These are small grid machines, but we are on a modded server with mods for those. If you need it, take it. No large grid or sub or super gridding. So it's all small grid rovers. Thrusters that cannot, but you cannot provide any lift. If I learn how to talk, it's a rover race, not for flyers.
Okay. And
Uh,
obviously, this we have our point system here in the middle,
yeah, and
and we have
let's
some
see.
banned blocks. We batteries, reactors, H2 and O2 generators. Now, I do have a
Yeah,
quick question on the batteries. So, are we relying on the power from the pits to jumpstart the engines?
at the start line, I am going to have pit-like positions for us to connect, so that
Okay.
we'll be able to jumpstart right from the starting line.
Okay. So we won't have to worry about. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
But from there,
And then
it's all based
we
on
have.
your hydrogen.
Yep. And we got some. Looks like we got some fun little prizes for further circuits
Yeah,
for first, second, and
we
third.
are. Yeah, we're planning on doing other races. Not sure if all of them will be on Pertam, but probably a good chunk of them. It's just such a great place for racing rovers. Um, First place is going to receive 12 points towards their next vehicle, and they get a second turret slot. Second place is going to receive 8 points for their next run. Additionally, they also receive a second turret. And third place is going to be earning 8 points. I did change that, but I haven't actually changed it in the notes on the Discord yet. That's why you didn't see it. Uh, and the
And
two
then,
ways to earn victory is to win the race or be the only one not broken, or the
all
one
right.
closest to the finish line when everyone's broken.
I was about to say, in case of full wipe, it's whoever's got the furthest. All right.
Yeah.
So with that, have you thought of any ideas for vehicles, or have you just been too busy focusing on the track?
I have been. I actually haven't even gotten that much work done on the track, but I have all the infrastructure now for me to be able to help build the track. That's what I've been focusing on:
Okay. Okay.
infrastructure and logistics.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, so this is actually going to be kind of interesting because none of the rovers that I have built in the past actually follow any of those rules. So we got to do a brand new rover. So modifying, probably not a great start. So you need a bottom connector. So let's go ahead and start with that. We'll use that as our kind of base.
That's actually
All
where
right.
I've been starting most of my vehicles recently, is at the connector. You're gonna need one.
Yep. Um, So we probably. Oh, who do we have hopping on in?
Hey,
Reaper.
That would be a Reaper.
who's live?
I am live. We're working on our Rover for the Grand Prix.
Oh, yes, I saw your...
So we got that at least going. Oof.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
I guess it's good that Reaper is in here as well. I'm thinking about, since we're on a modded server, as long as you're using the size of tank listed, the small or the large, it doesn't matter if you're using an upmark version. They're all the same point value. So let me
Okay.
look at hydrogen tanks. The small hydrogen tanks do come in additional marks. And also in the...
what is the capacity for a Mark V?
That's what I'm checking out real quick. I'm just putting one down over here, and
1.6 million liters? No, 160,000 liters. My brain added a zero to that.
yeah,
Which, in comparison to the, go ahead and get a normal one. That is only 15,000 liters. So I honestly feel like most people can probably get away with a 1 or 2 Mark Vs.
yeah. It's because we have the more blocks mod. People are going to want to look at doing those, and it is overall, I think, close to a 25-kilometer track when driving. It's
And
like 12 kilometers flying.
you can do the thrust multiplier if you need to.
Yeah. Ooh,
I
so
wonder how long it is. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Important question. When kind of getting into it, what's your thoughts on having AI blocks on grids?
What do you mean? Like, as during the race?
Like, yeah.
I mean, I don't care.
I didn't even put that on the board. Anything that's not listed for points, you can still use it as long as it's not on the restricted list, and it doesn't cost any points.
Yeah. I've gotten that far. I just wanted to make sure, like, I wasn't going to build like this AI, like any AI assist on the vehicle, and then just end up finding out later that, oh yeah, we weren't planning on using those.
I think it would make the race last longer, to be honest, with the AI defense and stuff like that.
It would also, what he was talking about here, the AI assistance, that's to mostly prevent pilot error of crashing into things.
There would
Yeah,
also be more like, so let's say we're hitting a point and we have a lot of adjustments need to be made, because that's the thing with AI, with the rovers and space engineers. You can't, there is not a perfect setting.
No,
You
you have to be able to do things on the fly.
So in situations like that, you could have whoever is essentially your gunner also be in charge of managing your adjustments on the fly. So it's like, cool, we can maybe see about having like an AI block to, like, for those moments.
Yeah, I think it would be good, and I think it'll definitely help with like the lag and stuff too. I am going to do a recording real quick. Is it gonna mess with anybody if I mess with the time of day and weather and stuff?
No, we're actually on a creative world.
Okay.
Just so Strix can, because I'm a little closer to Strix than the server, so hopefully he's got a little bit more real time sense of what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to jump out and do some recording.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. We got. Any idea on particularly what sort of like weapon that you want? I'm fine with kind of. I guess since you're the gunner, which would you prefer? Would you prefer running a Gatling on us or like an autocannon?
Overall, I prefer the autocannons, but the Gatling is more versatile. So it's always kind of a hard choice between the two.
Yeah. No, I 100% get that.
I think, though, for a turret, we'll go for an autocannon.
Autocannon? Okay. Well, that's small. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a couple changes here. So we'll go ahead. We'll pop that off. I guess.
Oh, you
let's
could have
look.
just thrown a converter on top of that. Also, would have
Yeah,
worked.
I'm kind of thinking like size and weight too.
Yeah.
That's my main concern. Ooh, you know what? Actually, you might not. Oh, I have an idea. Go ahead and start with that, and I think, yeah, you actually don't need. You can sit like that.
Yep.
And then we can sit here at somewhere, just kind of pipe up the turret kind of somewhere up on the top. Wow, I went back to playing SC and then I found my shorts perfect. Yep, no mercy. You know, that's what it's there for. Glad you're getting back into it. Good time too. All right. Well, we'll figure out the turret placement here in a bit. And I might not stick with that, but we don't actually necessarily need that big of a junction. And actually, we don't even need this technically. I can just throw that on there.
Yep.
Okay, so we got that.
Since you're
Okay,
worried about weight, we can use the outdoor, or not outdoor, but the open cockpits.
Oh, we
The
could,
Rover
yeah.
cockpit.
Because that
We'll just
won't
have
really
to make
matter.
sure we're carrying an extra O2 bottle or two with us in case of storms.
Yeah, but we can carry those on us. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do that. Actually, yeah, let's figure out the spacing we will need for both cockpits. Do we want to do more saddle style or buggy style?
Buggy style, probably safer. Since we're going to be going with open cockpits, we'll want to keep ourselves where they're not able to shoot us.
And that
Which means keeping the rest of the vehicle between us.
Okay. And what we can do is actually, let's go get the buggy. I'm wondering, you could do a side by side with that.
Like me and Reaper did on the pick 'em up. which I probably need to recharge again soon.
Go block in between. All right. Let's see. Then now we need to figure out where's this engine going to go kind of roughly on here.
Well, fortunately, we still have the connector here in the middle to be able to connect it off of.
Yeah. Do you think we'll need any of the bigger engines? Because it's just providing power, and I don't see us using more than 5 watts of power on this.
Yeah, I would say at most a Mark II engine. Regular would probably do fine.
Let's test it with a regular one. Because this way, I mean, not that it really matters, because engines really, it really depends on the heavier the load, the more fuel it burns quickly, right? It just doesn't do a flat 5. Was that reactors, I'm thinking?
Yeah. No, the engines and reactors work the same way.
Okay,
overall.
So, okay, so yeah, we could just
different fuels.
Yeah, we can just, yeah, I'm just gonna, oh yeah, I got a juncture, so I can just loop that back. We can actually leave that kind of like that. We got that, we got spaces to hide things. Now we just need wheels. Let's see, off-road 3x3 left. Go ahead and I will put this in mirror mode. Then I might sit here and... How close are you think for this bottom here? Do you think we'll have like a row of blocks right here and just do a quick drive over connector, or should we leave the gap and kind of have this hanging off the bottom?
You can have it smooth. It's probably going to be safer for us to have it smooth on the road.
I know what I'm thinking too. And I know I'm saying I'm looking out for weight, but probably where I actually want heavy blocks. That's going to be kind of when we kind of run over shit. Presentation. Ned Flanders. Yes, this is really live. And presentation animation. The Rover is we are doing a kind of a Death Valley racing circuit on Pertam. So we have a couple guys working on turrets and all this sort of stuff to make it challenging. And it's going to be kind of like oh god, what is it? Like kind of a twisted metal. We're just trying to either win the race or kill each other. Whichever comes first. All right.
Twisted Metal, Carmageddon, the Death Race franchise of movies. Lots of good ideas have explored the same thing we're doing.
Why do I keep grabbing the wheels? I need to grab the... See, why not use the dual cabs for better protection? We're kind of worried about weight, Belladonna. That may be something we may actually... Fast. Like, that may be something we may look into, but we're trying for weight right now. This is like the first version of the Rover that we're building. And we're going to see how this performs, see what we need for adjustments, and then if we feel that the cabs need better protection, we'll throw a little heavier duty Rover on there. Some of my more intense battles I've done in just a saddle cockpit, so.
It makes you fight harder because you know you're going to die if you mess up.
Yeah. Let's see. Weight won't matter if you get shot in cockpit. We are well aware. We are well aware. You know, we're gonna throw this a little tight on the backside. Keep the front up there, and we'll kind of figure what we can do when we're kind of decorating this up. Is kind of maybe like nose this up so we kind of have that ground clearance. Real Sniper King. Everybody's so worried about weight. Hit the gym. Nah. Just just messing up playing a seal. So, yep. All right. That's kind of like all the basics. We'll need gyros. I just gotta figure out. Let's see kind of where our balance is. I don't know why I hopped in. Alright, so our center mass is kind of on the high side and a little towards the back. So I guess that means I'm putting the gyros more up front. It's going to be really light, so I don't think I'll need the Mark V gyros. So I'm going to throw 1, 2. And we'll test that. See if 2's enough on that. Currently printed a base estimate 5.7 hours left. Rip took me 4 months to make. Yep. I've definitely had that go.
So looking at what we've got here so far, we are going to have 10 points for our fixed weapons. Which, if we're going just pure Gatlings, that means we can have 5 forward facing and 5 rear facing.
Ooh. Now, that was something I was going to be kind of curious on. Are we, so it's 1 turret, but are we allowed extra guns? Like, as long as they're
you can
fixed?
have fixed guns. Yep. And you can fix them any direction you want. So we can have some side guns, some front guns, some back guns.
Let's see. Presentation. I mean, I play SC all the time, and it's a good game. Hell yeah, it is. And pretty soon, and by pretty soon, I mean could be years from now, SC2 is yeah, Belladonna. We are aware. Right now, Real Sniper King, we are playing on a world that I am hosting right now. Even though that is kind of a good point. What do you think, Strix? Are you kind of concerned about the height? Like, I could probably bump that hydrogen thruster out by 1 and lower it down by 1. That actually would put it in line with the engines, actually. Let's give that a shot. Let's see what that looks like. You know what? I'll use this plate. Put some blocks up here. Technically, I can even with that setup, I can even lower it down 1 more if we feel that that's needed. But I don't want it to stick out too much. But what do you think of that, Strix?
That looks nice. Nice in line here.
On Stone Industrial Server, but I'm looking for something else. You know what, real Sniper King, I would hang around occasionally when my work kind of more evens out. I do actually like to host a community server, so that I'm not, that is definitely something I have going on. Just protect the thrust of some heavy armor panels on the bottom to protect it from impact. That is actually the I'm actually intending to do that, Belladonna. We are we're getting there. We're getting there.
So with these connections on the rear, thanks to the converter as well as the thruster, we definitely have a place to anchor some rear-facing weapons.
We do.
I think if we make ourselves good and fast, we could heavy load weapons on the rear, just cut people down if they even try to pass.
I think so. Like, get either some rear-facing weapons, or honestly, even some side-facing ones. That's going to be.
I should have assigned point values to tools, so we could do things like grinders.
Let's say for this one, no on-ship tools.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am or OG, no mods. Came from 2017 SE. Still doing vanilla stuff. Hey, you know what? That's perfectly fine. A lot of people, they prefer playing vanilla, and that's fine. I think, what is it? Slughead likes playing more vanilla than anything.
Yeah, and Dad Bear is 50-50 on
Dad
whether
Bear's
he's
kinda-
mods or vanilla.
Okay, yeah.
I like to do my primary ship builds originally in vanilla, but I really like playing modded.
Yeah, same here. I definitely prefer modded, but I definitely, when I'm doing like my builds, I have like 3 mods. I'll have build vision, I will have build info, and I think Midas made a renaming tool that I like. So let's see. Imagine just Belladonna sat here and suggested, imagine just having a warhead or two with a merge detached that you could drop out the back like Mario Kart and kind of mine the field. You know what? It's funny that you mentioned it because Strix, we have warheads as an option, right?
Yep.
Ooh, hello, Steph. Any server recommendations? Not Keen's official servers. Yep, SE is definitely fun.
With the official servers, I believe their next update that they're doing, they're actually going to do a wipe of the official servers. So after the next update, they might be worth jumping into and trying.
Oh, okay. So that'll be something we can look forward to, hopefully, here in the coming SE. Do we have any idea when that next update's going to be happening? Do you?
I don't have any direct idea, but I do know that because they're doing a wipe on the servers, they were going to give everybody a couple weeks warning. So we should know a couple of weeks ahead of time.
Good, because I for like the signal update, it was like, oh, signal update's here. I was like, shit.
Yeah, we're just waiting, and here's a signal. What?
Let's see. Let's see, Steph. You should have a detachable and attachable trailer with missiles on the trailer and a cargo trailer. That is a good idea. However, we did opt to not use any subgrids. Maybe in future races we might have some more interesting challenges. Let's see. Who am I playing with? I am playing with Strix. Is that your what's your YouTube name?
It is Strix Firemind.
Is Strix Firemind. I'm playing with Strix Firemind. We are both part of the I'm on Stone also, Bella. I'm yeah. All right, so let's jump down to the front. Are we thinking like a kind of an aggressive like angle up, or are we thinking? Yes, Steph. This is definitely for a race. We are doing kind of like a yeah, just kind of inspired by combat running rovers. So I used Twisted Metal earlier, and then Strix labeled quite a few.
Yep. Carmageddon, the Death Race franchise of movies.
Yeah,
They
definitely
were-
a nitro booster we got going on. All right, so are we thinking like a kind of an aggressive looking front? Like I obviously don't want to go too much, extend out too much in front of the wheels. Actually, I might-
Uh,
Did I pull
enough
one-
of a slope to save us from hills. A little bit of armor on the front should be all we need there.
Oh, kind of an angle.
The way we're
Right up
going to
there.
try running this, race, it's our rear and sides that are going to be in the most danger,
Yeah.
despite our open cockpits. We're trying to
Let's
keep
see,
those
I'm-
away from everybody.
All right, Steph, well, welcome, and I'm glad you joined in, and I fully understand spending 4 hours cooking food and playing video games while it's working. All right, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to bump this armor on the bottom out by 1 block. Because you're right. I think you're right. We're going to take a lot more impacts from our sides and than anything.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of an aggressive angle up and a front bumper. Made of blast doors. Yeah, you know that's actually kind of ooh, you know what? I like that idea. Belladonna is suggesting we throw some of the we use some of the blast doors as our skid. Because those won't deform either.
Well, they won't deform. They weigh a little bit less than heavy armor while giving about the same protection. That's not a bad idea at all.
Especially because we can run those right along. Yeah, because block deformation will kill us if the blocks under the hydrogen tanks deform.
Yeah. Boy, if those tanks go, we don't have to worry about anything. We're just gone
Yeah, we're just gone.
instantly.
I'm gonna maybe adjust these wheels here in a sec. Let's see. When in doubt, armor it out. Hell yeah. So yeah, let's peel this armor off real quick. Definitely right along that. I mean, plus that should, especially if we hit like terrain or something, definitely going to help. Let's see. Yep, definitely going to have to make a sacrifice to claim before the race.
I might be doing that with the hydrogen delivery I'm going to be doing with that tanker I made.
You know, just to make sure we actually impact that a lot more. Let's see, but no clue how to do the etc. You know, honestly, I find that much of learning space engineers isn't learning like all the cool physics stuff you can do. I think eventually SE just turns into clang management.
Yeah, when I was putting together my train earlier, since that's all merge blocks, I was sweating while I was doing it. Because Clang gets very upset when you're merging large grids like that.
Yes. Yeah, kind of something like that. What do you think, Strix?
Looks nice. Actually gives it kind of an intimidating shape underneath.
Yeah.
I like it.
Train is a Clang trigger word. Oh. You know what? You say that, but literally both me and Strix are working on our own versions of trains. It's beautiful.
Yep. I'm doing one in space, he's doing one on Pertem.
Alright, so we will need at least the lower one there. There's... I do one there. We'll see. Yeah, no, that'll kind of protect our... Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Let's see, alongside elevator or crane. Merge block wasn't a thing in 2017. Yep. And even that, they had only one merge block. Now there's several. Or at least small ones. Oop, nope, I can't do that.
Now you can actually do small grid to large grid merging.
The merge blocks are also really nice for, like, if you're building multi-grids. What if I went with an 8x8? What, you're thinking, like, just... Wait. What if we went with an 8x8? That is a very good question. Let's throw what?
Well, with more wheels, we can put more friction.
Yeah, it should help. That. Like, what do you think of that?
More friction translates to more speed.
I mean, I don't think we have to worry about speed with the giant thruster on the back.
Almost certainly don't want all of them on steering. Not
No,
with the
actually,
giant thruster on the back.
You know, honestly, let's see, plus more wheels, more torque, more weight offset. Yeah. How about... Okay. It'll be easier to do this off the back. Oh, I hate doing this. Those are 2 blocks out, so I need to make it 3 blocks out. 1, 2, 3. 1.
Got rid of that floating wheel for you.
What do you think of that? have the turning on the front and the back. Back doesn't necessarily need like as aggressive turning. Leave the two kind of forward. Let's see. Do you guys play anything else on your channels? Presentation animation. Occasionally, I do get a hankering to play some 7 Days to Die. I think a lot of us spend time in kind of the survival crafting. But I do other games. I want to maybe branch out here in a bit, but I kind of like Space Engineers a little too much. All right. So, what do you think of that?
That looks good. When I get my computer repaired, I play myself also Mech Warrior Online and Mech Warrior 5 on my channel. And whatever other game catches my fancy. Right now, that's mostly just Space Engineers.
Yep.
Because
Let's
my
see,
computer can run that.
Yeah. Was it? I'm gonna butcher this name. Yusem Baytok. Good morning. And yes, Real Sniper King, we are going to be good friends. And I got plenty of other friends that enjoy many of these same games. So let's take a kind of a quick look at that. Oh, I missed a couple tires. Oh yeah, hydro thruster embedded into the flame inline a connector or near so you can build a hull around it. Give me a sec.
They're saying in ahead of your new wheels you added in.
Oh, okay.
Because that does give us a bit of cowling protection we can put around it.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're talking about.
I used to say I was a really bad builder, and I still kind of am, but I'm getting a lot better than I used to be. Mainly because I'm spending a lot of time on the server building. Practice helps.
Perfect. All right, so let's see. Let's go back to our guy right here. Grab our plate. Connector converter. A couple blocks back up there. Get our Mark V thruster, which means probably won't have to worry about power actually going to the wheels. Let's see, I'm still a ship builder, but I'm an engineer. If it's not perfect, it's shit. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Real Sniper King, I really think that most people start off kind of at a more utility style, kind of a building style. And then kind of the more decorative aspects kind of start kind of coming in, you know, the more you play. Okay, so we'll do, yep. I might get rid of those. Wait, you
I'm
have
still
a...
very heavy and
Belladonna, you should see the large grid rover I have. Definitely tank treads on that. Oh, we could even just throw some tank treads on this middle track since they're not moving. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm kind of interested if someone kind of goes with like a half track design. Blast doors. Blast doors is what I am looking for.
with the point system I set up for this, I very much expect some people will be doing what we're doing, which is trying to be moving fast. Other people are going to be going real big and slow, driving tanks, knowing that if nothing else, they'll make it to the finish line by sheer survivability.
Yep, I mean...
Both are viable tactics.
And you know what? I think Real Sniper King. I kind of figured that Real Sniper King. Kind of the way you phrased that, yeah, definitely was like, oh yeah, no doubt about that. Now the question is, Real Sniper King, are you? Oh God, was it? What type of engineering are you? Like, I know there's multiple types. I'm not an engineer in real life, so. There we. Oh, that looks. Whew.
That looks very nice. And it's be very easy to wrap around and protect those suspension.
The trust me type, but an electrical engineer. Nice. And yeah, then we can fit some finagle some. Ooh. We'll sit here. Can't trust my life with it. Won't expect anyone else to. Hey, that's a very good philosophy when it comes to like engineering and stuff.
Yep. Actually, there was one of the ships that I built at the shipyard. My first attempt at a combat ship. I just immediately painted it for the grind color and said, no, nope, death trap.
Ooh, so this is where the choice comes in, because this is where we play the big roles. Are we going to want to do? Now, that being said, I have died once and I am at 28. Yeah, I know how that goes. Let's see. I can trust my. Okay. How's the rover floating? Yep, we are. Presentation animation. We are actually. It doesn't look like it, but we are actually in space. And we have a planet right there that we're going to probably test it on.
And the gravity starts right below where I'm at.
Yep. This way, it's just easier to walk around and move around and kind of look at it. Like, actually, yeah, I think if I do show gravity range, right there. Quite literally right where the tires are. But also, I think, if I remember correctly, gravity generators don't affect grids anyways.
Yeah, that is true. They don't. Unless you put a mass block on it.
Yep. Which I think will be... I don't think we'll need to do that. We're
on per time. So...
Yeah. All right. So here's kind of the big thing that we got going on. And this is kind of the big choice, and there's some upsides and downsides. Are we wanting to go centralized storage or decentralized storage? I think if we go centralized storage, we'll have more storage capacity. But if we have more of a decentralized storage, ammunition crates like to explode. So it will at least give us hopefully a chance where not everything goes off in one explosion. Belladonna suggests both.
Yeah, like maybe go with a singular medium cargo container and a couple of Mark V small cargo containers.
Is there Mark V small cargo containers?
Yep. And they hold about 2,000 liters. Or not about 2,000 liters. It is 2,000 liters.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at them for my combat ship and then realized, oh, I can only hold 2 railgun Sabatons in that. Useless for my purposes.
Let's see. Yep, last year finishing a power grid last switch to turn on and all. They missed a 1 bolt and I got hit with 20,000 volts of electricity. Holy shit, dude. How are you still alive? I guess it's the, if I remember correctly, it's the amperage that actually kills you, but still. Oh, and I would be retired too if I got hit with 20,000 volts. Shocking turn of events. I refuse to apologize. Oh.
Let's see, what's the weight on autocannon shells?
Yeah, I think, yeah. We'll go with
30 liters. We can carry quite a few rounds for the turret in 30 liters. Or in 2,000 liters.
okay. So do you just want to bulk up a bunch of small ones?
Yeah, we could do that.
Now the question is, each of these small ones are, I guess, how are you on gold? I guess I should ask that.
I have no shortage of anything at the station.
Okay.
My main mining and cargo vessel can hold 11 million liters of cargo. So what I am short of, I'm just an hour away from having plenty.
Okay. Amp skill. Okay. Ooh, a 21-inch scar from my left temple nipple where I was grounded through the power. Ouch.
And that also allows us to keep our engine where it was. Aha. And now the engine is piped in.
Yep. Which I don't know if you know this. With build info, if you hit enter and you do slash BI space CN, it actually pulls up the conveyor map.
Oh, well, that's useful. I'm just so used to laying out conveyor lines in Space Engineers. I kind of see that in my head. But
Yep, well, and
for the parts that are behind walls where I can't see, very useful.
well, especially if you're getting a lot of like combat going in, it definitely allows you to kind of see what's going on. All right, so let's see. Rear facing auto cannons for recoil based speed boost. Yep, definitely thinking. I think that's kind of what we were thinking too. Definitely some rear facing ones, which we can kind of integrate in with the cowling for this engine.
Yep. And looking at what we've got for a conveyor line here, we could run this line between the two seats forward and give us place for the forward mounted guns.
Yep. I mean, we get hit with a big shell anyways. We're done for.
It's not a very big Rover at all.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's over to Bella. Alright, so we can secure.
What teams do we actually have thus far? Oh, there's Kilted and Strix, which is me and you. Ran and Reaper, Kev and Cosmic. Ran and Reaper probably will run a tank.
I bet. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, honestly, so something super important for if you guys never done rovers before. Sounds like a couple of them have, but Bella, just by shifting this back and kind of doing kind of what you suggest, look right where our center mass is. Almost right smack dab in the fucking middle. Oh, that's going to be so nice. So the stream is in portrait view because right now I am running the stream itself in portrait view, but I am actually recording in full 1080. So it's just kind of what it is. I'm playing around with kind of the portrait view stream. I am not a daily streamer. I have so I myself have a daytime job that I do. Oh god, who are our daily streamers? I know Reaper's on quite often.
Yeah, Reaper is a daily streamer. I try to do daily videos, and once I have better than what I have right now, internet, I'll probably actually switch to doing streaming. Because uploading those videos, like I do a 30 minute to an hour video, and I'm looking at 3 to 4 hours to upload it. I would much rather just be using that time to play and stream.
Oh, hell yeah, I get that. What's my day job? Real Sniper King. I work at a school. That's all the information I'm gonna get, and I know I got some students that actually know I'm on YouTube. So if one of you are on there, please don't tell people where I work. Don't be those guys. So let's see. So here's my thoughts. I have 4 gyros on here, but I'm only probably gonna see. Let's see, where the fuck is he at? I'm in the sticks, and he's got high. He lives in Wyoming, like just
Yes.
ah.
We have a loose wheel.
We have a loose wheel.
There we go.
Alright. Thanks, Real Sniper King. Alright, so let's actually bump these up. I think. Let's see what Mark II gyros feel like. It's a freewheelie. 59 miles from a tower, and I'm playing SC on 4K. So tower. So you're probably using what, your like a mobile hotspot or something? Real Sniper King. Let's try Mark III.
If the 2s were close to what you want, then you probably only want 2 of the 3s.
So ideally, I'm only gonna have like 2 or 3 of them on at a time. You know, honestly, nope, just Wi-Fi from a satellite. You know, Brooks probably Wi-Fi support. After having it. Man, Belladonna, just going at it, Bro's probably a Wi-Fi hotspot after having that much power go through him.
Potentially. I knew a guy who wanted to be an electrical engineer, but because of a quirk of his blood, he was not able to actually maintain the job at all. He had way too much iron. Like, can grab one end of a not HDMI but AV cable and grab the connection on an old TV, and you get a fuzzy picture, but he could get a picture.
Damn. All right, so here's my thought. So these two off gyros, they're going to be our when we need to like really. I don't know. I don't know what this thing's going to drive like way down for one. So I want to have the extra gyros just in case for that. Two, I'm kind of thinking at least dedicating one, if not both of them, to unturtling us.
Indeed.
Yep, true. Nah, I'm at my deer lease playing Etsy on my computer, watching all on my phone. Man, I'm jealous, Real Sniper King. Wait, are you guys in deer season already? Or are you just chilling up at your deer lease? I mean, not that I'm judging. You need to get away. We'll go ahead, we'll loop that back over.
If I didn't live in town with so many witnesses, I would be able to eat deer pretty much nightly. Because the deer around here have realized they're safe in town. So they hang out in town.
Oh, pesky wildlife laws. I'm kidding.
Yep.
I'm kidding. I've not been cited by the Kentucky DNR for accidentally forgetting to purchase my license. Let's see. What if you put a maglock on the front so you can ram someone and force them off the road? Huh. Belladonna, I like the idea. I do have a serious question. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? I like the idea. All right, what do you think of that?
Ah, yes.
Society. Oh. It's
Very nice.
Tex Wildlife told me to keep the 3 does I ran over in my truck since they told. Wow. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Real Sniper King. Balance of virtue. All right. So we got. All right, so what are we at point total or at wise right now? Still,
We have 10 points remaining.
10 points remaining. So
Yeah.
we can either have 2 autocannons and 2 Gatlings, or we could use 10 Gatlings. Which, if we do 2 forward-facing Gatling guns, 2 rear-facing Gatling guns, 2 on each side, that gives us 8 guns, and we'll have 2 left over.
So maybe do 3 on the front, 3 on the rear, 3 on each side.
Yeah. Yeah.
or two on each
Yeah.
side.
I think that's the way to go. Let's see. Still got meat. If you want to PM me, they are already processed. 300 pounds. That's something I'm not 100% sure if I'll get a chance to do this year. I don't think I'll be able to get out and hunt this year. It's sad. Let's see. Still, though, it might be pertinent to separate the hydrogen. Separate the hydrogen for the thruster from the one sourcing engine. You don't accidentally burn your main reserves away. So, Belladonna, okay, especially since your engine is your power source. So, we thought about that, and that's one of the things we're going to be doing some testing on before I fully commit. So, what we have going on. Ooh, this was 14 days ago, fresh. So we have the more blocks mod. So if I sit here and grab a hydrogen engine, a tank. I grab like a regular hydrogen tank. That's right here, small hydrogen tank. That's the wrong two. Grab that, and then grab that. So we have 2 Mark V's, which if we go to the regular one, if we look, we can see it has about 7,500 liters. Oh, sorry. It's got 150 liters of total liters for hydrogen. If we go to these Mark V's, they have 160,000.
And then we're also going to have pit stops along the race.
Yep, and there will be pit stops throughout the race to, definitely top off the hydrogen. Wait, y'all don't use small hydro tanks as gravity weapon? Weps. I'm assuming you're saying weapons. I'm not...
I have given consideration to it after I built my tanker today. I realized that if somebody shoots it, I'm just going to be a really big bomb. So I named my tanker the Bomb.
The Bomb. All right.
If I decide to throw that at someone's base because they angered me, their base won't exist anymore.
That is true. So with these Gatling guns on the back, are we thinking... Oh, I won't be able to put one on top. Are we thinking like... Oh... I don't like this. I'm just going to throw it out here. I don't like the one on the bottom. I'm going to be honest. I feel like that one's going to be easily break off.
Oh no, it is hidden between the blast doors, and they're a little taller than it is. I think they might protect it. We'll have to see in the testing.
We can give them. Let's see. Where's those meta rocket warheads and hydro? Oh, okay. We like you said, we thought about it, and realistically, I mean, somebody could do that. Just make a giant bomb they can drop off in the middle of the race.
The problem is though.
Oh, go ahead.
The small warheads cost 6 points apiece. So you might have 2 of those to drop, and then you have to wait until you get to a pit stop to be able to rebuild and rearm them.
Yeah, well, and then, I mean, anything else would require batteries to be added to on top of that. Because warheads you can detonate, you can arm, and just kind of leave them, right? Like, they'll go off normally. But any other systems would need batteries on it, and we can't use batteries.
Well,
let's see.
For missiles and such, like anybody who's making a missile, that obviously requires a few things that break the rules for the rovers themselves. So there's, if you're making missiles, those can have batteries. It's just the rovers can't. Rovers are pure hydrogen. Me and Ran already talked about that, which is another reason why I'm sure Ran and Reaper are going to be running a tank, because he's probably going to have at least one custom missile that he's reloading each pit. And that's going to be terrifying. And that's why I overall decided on the autocannon. It's incredibly accurate, and if I see Ran coming, I can shoot said missile and use it against him.
Let's see. Gravity misses and anti-gravity function. Warhead timer blocks out the back. Yep, that is definitely something that we can that we're definitely had thought about. But like you said, warheads cost like 6 points.
Yep. Now, if we win first place in this race, we're definitely doing some crazy stuff with the next run.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! All right. Why not use flat atmo thrusters? Less thrust, but might be more controllable. Plus, you should be able to burn it constantly. I mean, that's possible. It would probably at that point require upgrading the engine. So I guess it's kind of a something where it's balancing out the atmo thrusts. And, honestly, I think simplicity. One hydro engine, while I'm driving, Strix can adjust on the fly. Also meant to be broken. So the one hydro engine, Strix can adjust on the fly while we're moving. If we have like a whole bunch, and I realize that we can probably just group them. I don't know. I feel like at the end we're probably going to be burning the same amount of fuel. It is going to be on Pertam, so it is kind of in the desert. It's a canyon, right? Oh, I think Strix just lost internet. So yeah, it is a canyon type run. Make sure that is him and not me. I'm assuming it's him. Okay. Considering my stream is still in decent standing. Ammos take less power than standard. Yeah. I don't know. That might be something I might play around with Belladonna. Oh, good old Wyoming. Okay. Maybe I might talk to Strix and see if we can use like maybe the flat atmos for other directions. I just can't have any thrusters that are used for like verticality. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Is we can have other directions. So we're gonna do kind of a somewhat aggressive front from the sounds of it. Go ahead and let's put the guns in, and then I'll figure out from there. Kind of 3 guns right up there. I guess, yeah, 3 for forward-facing guns. I can even put a camera right here. So I can actually do some of that. Let's see, just before I got cut, I was trying to say flat atmos are PV. What's the issue there? Alright. Just before I got cut off, I was trying to say that the atmos are a PV free block. Power becomes an issue then. Here, good old Texas, neighbors flying and heli killing hogs. You know, that sounds like fun. Belladonna, actually thinking out loud here, having one small atmo facing downward somewhere on the frame would provide downforce. Yes, I was definitely thinking that. Give me a second, I need to see what's going on up there. Okay. All right, so yeah, so definitely some downward facing thrusters. I was thinking that, and I'm glad to see I'm not crazy for thinking that. Oh, when did you see that? Did I miss that, Real Sniper King? Oh, there you are. Flat Atmos pushing down if you're going uphill. Yes. And like I said, I'll double check with, let's see. What do you mean by PV free lock Strix? Spectrum changing soon. As soon as fiber makes it up my road. Alright, so let's see. So if we're doing that, let's do Health Dish is better than Spectrum. I bet it is. So we'll go ahead, we'll throw that here. Kind of taper this up, kind of going toward that because yeah. Doesn't cost points. Okay. And then we'll throw some blast doors up here. Throw one on the bottom in case. Nope, we can't use any lifts. Real Sniper King. That is one of the rules we are operating with. Actually, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and. Here's how this is going to look. So we'll throw this one right here. Welcome back, Strix.
Yep. Now if I can just get Steam to realize I'm online again.
And you know what? Actually, nope, no flying. No lift to lighten the weight either. Which, I mean, it's an engineering challenge. So, kind of work within the constraints. A little wider. Either that or Belladonna. Thank you. Actually, Belladonna, you are actually my first super chat. So thank you. Oh. Not even a thruster on a swivel. So Real Sniper King, I think if it was I think if it was one of those things, like if it was the left or right motion, it would definitely be okay to have it on the swivel. Though we're also getting programming blocks into that, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Besides, this isn't going to be our first race. We'll have definitely more coming in as things progress. We'll do. Something like that. See, rear 3 tires could be linked into a half track config. They could be. They could be. Well, I figured, but what I was sitting here thinking with like the rear 3 sets of tires is rather than do like a half track with that, because I did think that's originally why I had the 2 back wheels so close together, was maybe doing like a half track. It's kind of what I was thinking. But I also like the ability to have having those back wheels turning would definitely increase our ability to kind of turn and corner. I'm not sold on this front part yet. May sit here, make adjustments to it. I'm not sold, so that's a maybe going to continue to look like that for now. Gonna throw some blocks right up here. Throw that little extra. Or do I want like an angle one? Sit here and that's the other thing is we can make up for some of our light, smaller frame by using angled armor blocks too.
This is true.
I have a piston that reaches out and grabs other carts. You can board them like pirates. You know, that may be we might have to do that for a later one, but I think pistons still technically count. We'll break the subgrid rule.
Yep, that is a subgrid. However, putting a landing gear or a mag plate on the side so that you can do a side ram and lock them so I can jump over and take their car would be fun.
Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I think it was Belladonna suggested putting mag plates on the front and doing that. My only problem I'm worried with mag plates on the front is mag plates tend to break easily. So if I'm coming in too hard, I'm going to smash right into them. Yeah, you know what? I like those. I like it that little angle right there. So I'll keep that. I'll keep that. I'll just try to figure out the rest of this shape.
It's amazing how often I've found if you find one good shape for one piece of the ship, it completely changes the design language all the way around.
Yeah.
Like when building my combat ship, the Bad Omen, I was just doing a nice little cowling around a small grid railgun. And I really liked the way that looked. So now the entire ship is built with that kind of language.
Yep, and this is going to be kind of something like where I feel like there's going to be some playing around required. Beacons and antennas, are we going without?
I usually throw an antenna on anything I'm making, but not entirely sure we have to give up the power for such a thing. It is just meant for doing the racing.
Alright, so I can close off that section. Yep, the Rover is coming along. I think we got a lot of the basic kind of for the layout for all of the systems. Now it's just playing around with shape. And then once we got a shape that we're happy with, we will then go to adjusting. Speaking of shaping, how do we want to do this? We do something like that kind of throws an angle up there for in case bullets hit there. Project a copy of your cart. Oh yeah, we need a projector in there.
Project. We can just slap that in right in front of the engine. And that's so that if you're able to limp it into a pit, you can get repaired. All of the pits are going to have a Mark V large hydrogen tank feeding everything and building repairs.
Oh, nice. So actually, Belladonna does have a interesting suggestion. Project a copy of your cart offset to one side as a kind of a visual decoy.
That could be useful, in which case we go ahead and put down 2 projectors, one that we're using for decoy and one that we're using for build.
And we could even, honestly... Oh god, what is that D&D? Is it Blur? Blur.
Yep. Blur and dislocation, depending on which version of D&D you're talking about.
5th.
Dislocator beast.
Yep. We can actually, honestly, I could probably stick... Yeah.
I started playing D&D back in the black box set, 2nd edition, before they realized it was 2nd edition.
Let's see. If you want to be more malicious, project a huge block area behind you so people just lose visibility. Oh, good sir, you are mean. I like it though. I like it. It's gonna be one of those things.
I'll build a wall in space with rainbow-colored FU. We'll just project that behind us.
Just a solid mass of blocks behind you. Yes, yes. And you know what the thing is it. Well, first off, if anyone else watches the race and sees what we're doing, not the race, the stream, we'll probably see other people do that.
Yep.
2, if they haven't and they just kind of happen upon us and then be the victim of this, we'll probably see a lot of it next time. Ooh, Belladonna is a fan of 3.5. A lot of people are. I kind of have like a little soft spot for 5th because I actually started... I've been playing TTRPGs since I was in high school, but 5th edition was my first D&D. Accidentally deleted thruster.
I think 3.5 is, as it stands, the pinnacle of D&D. It's the best we had. After that, we had 4th edition, which had a couple good ideas, but was overall not very. 5th edition was great for new players, but for us who are old hat, it's limited.
I still think one of the best bits of advice I've heard for 5th edition is from Matt Colville, which is like, yeah, take 5th edition, then just steal things from older editions.
Yep. And then I've got my Chrono Conquest thing.
Real Sniper King. Thanks. I'm not sure what's going on with that, though. He's trying to send me a super, but he can't because it's his first time. Let's see, 3.5, Leo, first off, welcome. 3.5 is the one where you could play an elf, Jedi, or Wookiee barbarian, right? I mean, yes? I don't know. I didn't play.
Technically speaking, yes, because right around the same time 3.5 was at its heyday, they did Star Wars D20.
Oh, okay.
And it's using the same rule set.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
My wife and my troop decided after my last campaign on Star Wars D20, I'm not allowed to run that one anymore. Because I had the entire party killing each other.
Well, I mean...
But it was their choices.
Their choices led them. I didn't. Oh, come on.
Honestly, my wife was the biggest bad guy. She was playing a bounty hunter. Now, she was playing her bounty hunter right, but when the Empire offered her a nice price to turn on her friends, well, she did exactly that. Bounty hunter works for money.
Let's see. Kilted, I'll double what I was going to send Google. It says 6 hours. I'll be asleep. All right. Well, thank you, Real Sniper King. I really do appreciate it. Thinking something like that, or do we want like a little bit more aggressive kind of cowling? My only concern if we go more aggressive is it will stick out a little bit further.
How's the center of mass looking right now?
And mind you, we'll be able to adjust it through the front as well. We're still about dead on. Maybe a little favoring the back. But that ain't nothing like we can adjust. Because like I said, we have no real anything on the front right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't really expect people to be too much taller than us. If they get straight behind us, they have to worry about those 3 guns. So I think actually that cowling might be perfect. They're not going to want to get a good shot at it because we get a good shot at them that way. Of course, that's once they notice the guns. Which, if we're first off the line, I'm pretty sure they'll notice quick.
Yep, definitely more. Let's see, armor over the rear wheel. Yeah, nope, definitely might not be a bad idea. That's kind of why I went with the short wheels rather than like the old school wheels. It's the one thing. I mean, I think the older wheels handle a lot better, but the shorter wheels, you can get blocks right up on them. Okay,
Yeah,
so
if we were actually on a block-built track, I would say the 2x2 wheels would be a way to go, but we are on dirt, so these 3x3 wheels are nice and meaty and should definitely get that job done.
no, they're not reskins.
Well, technically the wheels are reskins, but
Yeah,
the suspension is new block.
Yeah, this is, yeah. Maybe. Belladonna is more does capital ships. Believe it or not, I actually do a lot of rovers.
I do not. I've done a few cargo trucks. That's about it. I also mostly build spaceships and aircraft to get everything done. Though, until I built the Lipstrew, I had not built anything I would actually call a capital ship.
Yeah, I don't think I've done capital ships before either myself. Let's see. Currently working on a coding project. Hey, you know what? So one of our fellow engineers, content engineers, actually, if you saw on the workshop recently, there was a mod for the voxel teleportation.
System.
Yeah, he did the coding for that.
So a lot of people on the server, well, I guess not a lot of people. About half of us are doing things our own way. But Kev and Reaper definitely are doing a lot of teleporting their ores to themselves. I'm reaping the benefits of the fact that they turned way up the regeneration of voxels. I'm just utilizing that in space, flying off to the same nodes over and over that are nice big nodes and just eating them. Every hour I can go back and do it again. I have so many resources that in my game I'm essentially in creative mode despite survival. This is why I've been getting all the building practice.
Oh no, it's literally just a simple 2D game. I know, but you know, it's still cool that you're doing it. You know, I actually had so I actually run so for the school I'm at, I run the D&D club, and one of the students in the D&D club, I'm also his. I also manage his. I'm also on the study hall that he does, so I run that. He had built a 2D tank fighting game in study hall during study hall. Kids going places. See, well, I built one. It's called Hoghorn, and I didn't put it on the workshop though.
Kids definitely going to be going places. I was 40 years old before I decided to use my love of enjoyment and fun to try and build something.
You know, honestly, I prefer just getting more hands-on. I like the dirty work. I feel like there's
with what I'm doing,
that could be made there.
with what I'm doing, building a world and trying to build a system to run the world, that is definitely the dirty work. It's fun though.
Oh, it is fun. What do you think of that?
I think it almost looks ready to drive. We just have 4 more points worth of stuff to put down. We could do that as the 2 GATs on each side, or since our sides are so nicely armored now, we could instead look at putting on a autocannon on the nose.
What we could also do is 2, 1. I wonder if we can get the gats to stick out that far.
We would have to find conveyors to get to them. Would be the hard part.
We can't. They're too close to the tire.
Yeah.
Rear rocket launcher. Okay, so that's not a bad idea. I do like that. However, rockets take large grid
Connection point. We didn't give ourselves one.
Yeah, we didn't give ourselves one. And we'll run into the same thing with the broadside. Yeah, we'll run the same issue with the broadside one as well. As we're just not quite enough. Alright, so how do we want to do the top part for this? We may have to adjust the height of the autocannon, which I'm fine with. Because I like the idea that somebody said throwing some you only need one. Oh, you know what? I think, wait. Because we have the disposable ones, yeah. But that would mean like mid-race is cheating if I'm just dropping it on the stream when you're building the Rover for the race. You know, no, only if we get to watch your stream for your Rover. So you'll have D&D, I have World of Warcraft with college level economics at 14. Yep. All right.
I can safely say at this point, Reaper, you're kind of too late to see any of the overall workings of it to see where to shoot. So now you're just looking at us putting the final bit of armor on. Depending on how long you've been lurking.
It looks like he just popped in.
Yep.
All right. So, do we want to bump the top up by like 1 block or half a block? Well, definitely, if we bump it up by anything, it'll have to be a full block where the autocannon's going.
Yep, and then we can run a full block spine down to the 2 slopes that you have on the sides here. Match the language. Would work out pretty well. Just 1 block up. I don't expect anyone's going to be taller than us. Probably all going to be building probably wider than anything else, because width is stability when you're trying to go fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess
Maybe. Put a crow's nest on it.
if they take out the turret, I'll just stand up there with my rifle.
Yep. Think kind of something like that.
That looks pretty cool. And it lets us bring the cowl back.
Yes, Reaper is not streaming. He usually streams more during the day. Let's see. I had 31% of one server's wealth because of market bias. So at 14, I bought enough worth of stuff to reset all the prices and set it to 44% higher, like the government. Yep. 14 already understood how the word is escaping me. Goddamn ADHD. Supply and demand. Understood supply and demand. All right. Little brain fart there. All right, so let's look at how we're gonna do this front. I don't know. What's your thoughts? I don't necessarily like it at all.
I like the bottom of the front.
Yes, I do like that.
And the gun placement's pretty much where it's going to be.
Ooh, somebody said, ever seen a BTR 80? That could be a reference that we could use. So I want to throw something back here, just a... Oh, jeez. Guys, remember when you could get away with fun shit in games? And people like Blizzard just had to go, okay.
Yep. Blizzard, Hasbro, which unfortunately is affecting our favorite hobby of D&D.
Oh, good lord. So, I hadn't played D&D all summer at all. But I sat here. Let's see. The word you were looking for is capitalist. I mean, I understood that. I was going for the specific terminology for that. So, I finally went to go like D&D for like the kids D&D club, and I sat here and I'm just like, what the shit happened here? Why is Wizards pro tip: if it's not broke, don't fucking fix it. Besides, we all know that the new D&D stuff is just so that they could make D&D content not under OGL or open source at all.
Yeah, and right around the same time they decided to do all that is right when I had decided I wanted to make my tabletop game. So them deciding to do that made me decide to go the complete opposite route. What I'm building, if I ever get it finished, which I'm working on, is going to be Creative Commons. It's for everyone. It already belongs to you. I just need to build it.
Yeah, I mean, Wizards just needs to learn that, like, remember that, you can't, they can't copyright rolling dice.
Nope. Especially since, you know, the hobby is a lot older than we give it credit for. I see no other ancient games that they could have been playing in Rome where they would have needed the same type of polyhedral dice and a dice tower like we have today, unless they were playing similar games. Because you look at all of our gambling games today, they use D6s. We don't use polyhedrals for gambling games. And that's what archaeologists try to say all the dice were used for. Obviously not. We have no use for those in gambling still.
Ooh, hey, this is a good question. Good question right here. All right. Question. You are trapped in a Subway sandwich shop during the apocalypse. You have 1 hour to make your ideal sandwich and eat it. What you making? That was from Belladonna.
Same thing I grab every single time I go. A meatball sub with black olives and jalapenos.
Not bad, not bad. Nope. Real Sniper King, second the meatball. You know, actually... Give me a sec. I honestly... It really depends. I'm not super different, but I'm a big... honestly, I can do breakfast sandwiches all day. Like bacon, some turkey bacon, some eggs, some cheese. It'd be real bacon, but I get some early heart attacks, in the family, so I want to kind of keep from that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be being a lot more careful because thyroid issues are what put me out of work. And they can go all kinds of weird places, especially with the heart.
Let's see. Garlic, herb, cheese bread, tuna, bacon, extra pepper jack, toasted olives, onions. Damn. Okay. Leo Neeson. The oldest TTRPG is Labyrinth of Aristo. It was my favorite game of the... Oh, it was the favorite game of Earl of Sandwich. And then right back to speaking of sandwich, right back to sandwich talk. Oh, definitely if they have Miss Vicky salt and pepper, salt and vinegar chips, definitely go into the sandwich. That's like an unspoken rule if you eat salt and vinegar chips. If it fits, it chips.
Everybody comes on.
They'll cook all. I mean, outside of tortilla chips or tortilla chips, depending on where you're from, my little southern kind of kicked in there. Outside of tortilla chips, kettle cook is probably the second best. Let's see. So how good and fast are you at math, streamers? Well, I'm very fast at math. There we go. I do that, then also actually go back here, like that.
I definitely think this will look good in a carbon fiber paint job. whatever colors we decide for it.
I mean, I'm indifferent. Normally, I'm fine with this. I hate painting all the way. So if you think carbon fiber, purple, we're good. I just need to figure out how to maybe sneak some downward thrusters on here. Do-do-do. You know what?
Well,
This area right
if you're using
here-
small thrusters, this would work.
it would be
The small
the
flat shouldn't burn the tires.
well, even then I could just throw like something like that.
Oh wait,
So
you're pushing down, so not pushing up, so they won't burn the tires anyway.
yeah. Let's see. So can you do X2 plus 1 each time under 60 seconds? Isn't that slope intercept form? No, it's MX plus B. Oh, no, because your X is in the wrong spot. But I'm going to go with 42. Because there's no equal sign or exponent. Yeah, 42. Is it correct? I have no idea. I said I was fast at math. I didn't say I was good at math. Okay.
Oh, look at this thing from the front now. That looks nice.
Kind of looks like a UFO.
They might think it is when they see us take off. We do have to be very careful with the thruster, though. If the thruster, even being on the rear, happens to push us off of the ground, off of the track, we are disqualified and lose. Which is why having the down thrust is a great idea.
Yeah.
We might just put those on a 30% override the whole time, just push.
Let's see. Belladonna using slope intercept form equals MX plus B. Calculate how fast my life is going downhill. Ooh. I need to know some more of those inputs, man. We'll do full blocks right there. Okay. Repeat. Yeah, I don't think I can do the repeat mathematics on the go. I think 4 should be good enough. 'Cause we can adjust them.
It should be, yeah. Yeah, and that's my job as navigator.
Alright, guys. Let's figure this out. You guys look at it. What do you guys think? You guys come up with a name. When's the last time I went to a casino? I have never been to a casino because I don't want to see what... Well, mainly because I have never had the money to, use at a casino, but... Also because, I feel like that's something my dopamine would just love too much. Desert Chungus, number 1. The Crab, number 2. Pancake is number 3. Let's see. Yeah, pancake. All right. So to name... Oh, come on. What to name the rover? We have... If your outgoing is more than your incoming, your upkeep will be your downfall. Usually, that is a very... Just call it Jeff. Just call it Jeff. All right, so we have... Desert Chungus, which my buddy would probably appreciate. Let's see. The crab. And we have pancake. Canyon roller. Oh no. Alright. Desert Chungus is going because Belladonna put 2 in, so Jeff. Starting a poll. You guys decide. Those are the 4 names I picked out. Jeff's got 50% of the votes. Crab's got 50%. Oh, we got some motion. We got some motion. All right, Jeff and the crab are tied at 40%. Next one will probably... Ooh, yeah. Jeff the crab. You know what? I think Leo has just found the name. Jeff the crab.
Very nice, simple paint job.
Put them all together. We could. Where is my corner LCD? Jeff Crabbington, anyone? Jeff the Pancake Crab.
Now, unfortunately, as we're going into the pit zones, that's a no PvP area of the race each time. Otherwise, I would say we just go ahead and sneak a nuclear warhead under one of them at a relay on here.
Oh, that's mean. I love it. The pancake's name, Jeff Crabbington. All right. Nope. I think that one's. Ah. All right. Let's. Ah. No, I don't want to promote people as moderators. I want to copy and paste YouTube. Had all the names up. There we go. Which means too long? You think it's too long, Bella? You think just Jeff Crabbington? Just go through on Nintendo just to. Oh, that's right, compacts. I wish they did. Isn't a permanent picture.
One time to read that.
There we go. Yeah, that could be a bit long. So yeah, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that. Yep. Locking it in. We got that. We got the license plate. We got front
Yep.
lights.
You want me to do all the groups for us and everything?
Yeah, if you want to set that
Get
up.
the control panel cleaned up.
And then I'm actually going to put. So I did this on my scooter. And I really liked what it ended up doing. But if we take the searchlights and definitely use them to kind of
Okay, so it
The-
was the rear 3 guns you placed first?
rear 3 guns, I have Gatling gun and number 3. So I have Gatling gun 2, and Gatling gun 3. Yes. You can read this. You don't need glasses. You know, we might have a couple spots we could throw on an LCD with some snarky comments. Let's see, Real Sniper King. So from the 87 times I've been to a casino, X2 plus 1 repeated has made me over 310K in the 9 years. Minimum 60 hours. Only walked in with 3K, walking out with 15 time each non-tax. Damn. What color do we want our searchlight to be? Like red? Purple?
Actually, that purple does look pretty nice. Look like a rolling rave.
Minimum $60 US an hour. Damn. Plus, those will, especially if we get to the darker side, they will like point us where people are at, giving you are kind of a good kind of context clues on where people are. Let's see. All I do is bet on black all the time. Make them all different colors. Presentation animation, what color you want? Like a disco. Get a nice red one. Zero. And zero. Okay.
You're still tinkering with those, so I won't hide them at the moment.
I mean, I'm using build vision for it. Let's see. Red, green, blue. Okay. That's actually kind of what I was going to throw them on for default.
That means you didn't see the name I gave to it. The group.
Chip, dance light show. Hell yeah, I like that. I like that. Black plus bit. Oh, okay. Damn, man.
There we go. Control panels clean.
Control panels clean. All right, so we got a name. We have, I think, all of our different things. Well, all that's left, I feel like, is just to test it. Oh, I do want to add, we'll need a blueprint it too.
Yep.
And we'll need to add the blueprint to the projectors.
To projector main. And probably one of the decoy projectors. And then use the other decoy projector for some other shenanigans.
Yep. And one of them's going to be for the wall.
I figure we'll set up the buttons on our respective cockpits when we're testing it and figure out what we need access to.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of keep mine relatively simple because, like I said, focus a lot on, I do every incoming text check. Oh, okay.
I would say overall...
Oh, go ahead.
Overall, what you should really need to worry about is just the fore guns, the aft guns, and driving. So it'll be mostly my cockpit that has all the buttons.
Even then, I don't really want to be looking backwards for stuff, so... Well, let's give this guy a little test.
Well, once the turret is taken out, because we all know it's going to get taken out between pits, most definitely people will be aiming at it. Because it's just up there, easy to hit.
It's easy.
At that point, I'll switch to handling aft gun.
And we have areas where we can actually even sneak in decoys. But, can you ask the older guy what he does for work? Yeah, so I guess Real Sniper King is curious what you do for work.
Well, I was working in kitchens until I wound up with my thyroid issue that's Possibly what's causing my dizziness, but I almost fell into a fryer. So at this point, I'm trying to move myself into game development very slowly, uh, while my wife is the one actually floating the household. And I'm trying to find a way to move into a different uh, job spectrum overall. Before that, it was labor work, but I lost my left shoulder. That doesn't work anymore. So I have led a rough life and been very hard on myself.
That looks like a good canyon to kind of test that in.
Yoop.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What's that?
Set the stuff the wheels.
Yep. I did make a group for them, but I did not set anything on said group.
Start 15 and kind of see from that. If you want to teleport to me, do you know how?
I have no idea how.
So if you hit Alt F10 and go to the... Oh, wait, do you have access to the admin screen?
Nope. I have
Okay.
no admin available.
Shut down. Let's see. Some real Sniper King districts. I died being from powering, causing heart damage to the implants, and dead for about 5 minutes. At 27 years old. Yeah, I think Strix was here when you were telling us that you got hit with.
Yep.
All right, so you should have access to the menu now. If you hit Alt F10 and go to the entity list, should be able to find the Jeff Crabbington on ground, and there should be an option that says teleport here.
There we go. And teleport here. There we go.
I have a feeling one of my first things that I want probably a toggle for the thruster.
Yep, and I put that in as Nitro Boost. That's what I named it. And that's why.
Alright, we'll need to upgrade it, the engine.
Yep, it hammers the power.
Well, actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Let's try this super quick. Alright, boy and elder, I'm going to bed. Alright, man. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yep, have a good one.
well, Jeff Crabbington first. All right. So the nitro boost only for little spurts.
Yep. Why is it going into reverse all of a sudden?
Because I blew up. All right, I'm gonna go back to that one up top. Don't do anything I would. All right, we'll try. We'll try. I don't plan on touching any electrical anytime soon. Oop. All right.
I think I went the wrong way.
Back to this. Engine. That was the dude. Don't, okay, wooden. Okay. I think that was the regular. Let's see what we look like with a Mark III.
Where are you going? Where's Dad at?
All right. Good night, man. All right. You still down there?
I'm flying. Oh, there you are.
All right. Thanks, Real Sniper King. I enjoyed the conversation. Oh, yep. You know what? I probably should have adjusted those wheels while I was up there. You know, why are we still going? Alright. Remember, good ideas a dime a dozen, but bad ideas make better stories. So do nat ones. Let's do 20%.
Well, to say the least, I have lots of good stories.
You 50-50 between y'all, or are you gonna see it to him? Are you talking about the oh damn. That's a it's Real Sniper King's got gonna shoot us $50. So I live all the way out in Iowa. He lives in Wyoming, so we don't actually are near each other. I guess yeah, I could probably sit here and shoot you $25. I'm talking to you, Strict. So
Yep.
I could definitely make sure he gets some of that. All right. I was about to say, because you're yeah, have you gotten to that point? You haven't hit 500 yet. You're a little bit of ways from there.
Yep. I am at 96 right now.
Actually, okay.
Don't mind the guns. testing something. I can have the aft guns. Whoa!
Was a rock that we hit?
Yep.
That blow up our connector? On the bottom?
It did not. It just took out my cockpit.
Oh. No, yep, I see the deformed block. We'll just throw a cockpit in there and... Oh yeah, we'll have to... Alright, we'll have to probably update to probably the Mark IV.
On the engine.
Yeah, we have enough to get it running, but if we want to run, the downward thrusters, at the same time as us like accelerating, we'll need it's going to tap out our power.
Is that running them with an override at 30%?
Oh, good point. Good point. Let me actually get to that. Downforce.
Yep.
No, actually.
I figured 20 or 30% would keep us on the ground well. All right, I've got my relative dampers locked.
All right, sounds good, Real Sniper King. Thanks. All right, so you're just kind of locked. All right, so what I'm going to do is that will be another one I'll have to have grouped onto my chat, or grouped onto my hotbar.
Yeah, and mostly you need that when you're using the hydrogen booster, the nitro booster.
Yeah.
So we might actually wire those together.
Yeah. Let's see, what time is it over there for you? It's 4:50 over there?
Almost 11.
Yeah, it's almost midnight.
Well, it looks like it's riding nice and smooth now. Worked out a little.
Yep.
Oh, that
That's
messed
okay.
everything up.
You said something. Oh, it's okay. It's 10 till midnight. Yeah, I live Midwest, so it's like just about midnight. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to be calling it a stream here in about 10 minutes, so I can get some sleep, because I haven't been doing that very well recently.
Why are you driving away? Did you blueprint it while it was driving?
No, it brakes. The brakes are apparently off.
Ah.
Apparently, it is still moving while brakes are on. Either way, I need to go in the wheels and let's kind of bump that up to 25. I'm gonna sit for the downforce, roughly about a third. Groups.
And I can actually handle the aft guns because I can just turn them on shooting and then turn them back off.
Why are we?
Now, with that,
Okay. No, we're moving forward slowly.
so little bit of a tank, unless we give it just a taste of the nitro boost.
Okay. But
And I gave you 2 different groups for the gyros.
Jeff Crabbington can climb walls. And we'll hit that back thruster.
Yeah. When we land hard, like, we can probably avoid that by boosting the rear wheels suspension so that it doesn't the back go down.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Is I'd rather honestly deal with the bounce with a stiffer suspension. 'Cause I feel like that's what's happening. Is we're bottoming out our suspension.
Yeah, and that's putting the whole thing at risk.
I just need to blueprint this thing. The brakes off. There we go. Dampeners relative. Fly, Jeff, fly. Alright. So, wheels. We'll try 50 for now. But it's actually kind of impressive at 30% where 30% we're able to climb the cliff walls. That's going to be a really kind of change up how we can kind of really go about traveling that game, because it gives us the walls as an option.
Yeah, that it does.
And then unfortunately, flying in the air is not an acceptable use of our hydro thruster. Jump. Okay. Yeah, so I think what was happening is we were bottoming out that back, and we were hitting the gun.
Wait, did we lose both cockpits that time?
We lost both. All right.
Oops.
So it looks like we need to.
We can't be hitting the boost when we're about to hit a jump. We can't be hitting the boost.
Oh, that was a boost to keep us from crashing into a wall. the truth of the matter is, like, I'm definitely planning on getting some runs in.
If you want, you can
Oop, treat.
practice on the track itself.
Yeah, I was gonna wait
The gun's
until our
going to be going online until the.
Oh, so yeah, they're not gonna be going online for a bit.
Yeah, we haven't even built any of that yet that I'm aware of. I've been working on getting the to be able to.
Oh. What? This be perfect, actually.
Yep, it gave 0 shits about that and just flipped, no problem.
Yep.
Nice. Lost the thruster again, but kept all the guns. Well, not all the guns. Lost the turret too.
Yeah.
But all things considered, that was pretty minor damage, and we would still be able to limp to a pit and get repaired.
Oh, this is a good actual. Well, yeah, that handled that guy beautifully, actually.
The Rover itself is really solid.
It seems like definitely that canyon's going to limit our movement ability.
Yeah. This is actually, though, a decent bit rougher than the canyon that we're riding in, because we wanted an area we could build little bases off of to shoot at us.
Alright, so couldn't quite make it up
This
that...
doesn't really have build room.
Couldn't quite make it up that hill without the booster. And that's, I think, mostly off default tire settings.
Yeah.
So if we sit here and
Give them a bit more power, they'll probably make it.
No. I'll add momentum going. Alright, here we go. See if we can build up enough to get up that hill. Never played D&D? That's alright. Not a lot of people have. It's just they got real popular during the during COVID times. Yep. Nope, not quite up the hill.
However,
All right.
that hill is steeper than anything that I've seen in our tracks so far.
Yep. Alright, you want to move this flat ground, see, and open her up?
See how fast she can actually get.
Yeah. See if I can actually... over here.
Let's see. Assuming you kept flying the direction I saw you go off in, you'll be over this direction somewhere.
I
Let's go
teleported.
look for a little black. Oh. It's
Okay, on
still
the
trying
right
to load the
On the
terrain
right
and everything.
side, I have a wheel that's turning that shouldn't be.
Yep. Let me find which one that is. Okay, now try.
Yep, there it is. Okay. All right, so this is going to be without the downward thrusters, okay? Yeah, that was done a little intentional. Were you able to clock her speed?
I was not.
Neither was
That
I.
happened very quickly.
Now, do you remember what wheel you changed?
Yes, I do.
Let me know when you've made that change.
Oh, I remember which one it is by looking at it, by the number. So let's see here.
I think it's left 8.
Yep. Fixed.
Ooh, forgot to turn that off. Okay, 40, 70. Okay.
99.
99, and I'm pretty sure.
And
You know, I'm kind of curious, and hear me out. I might adjust something. I'm thinking I might keep the back wheels or the middle wheels. I might keep them 3x3. What do you think? Maybe upgrading the front and rear wheels to 5x5s. It would lengthen our chassis, which we can do, but that would give us a little bit more impact resistant in the front and make those landings
the rear.
make those landings a little bit nicer. I mean, I could probably throw a version up. Like I wouldn't modify the one we have up in space. I'd probably just copy and then make a new version. And then kind of see. Because I think that's what's happening is we're bottoming out. So whether when we're hitting front, and which we're going to always be bottoming out. Unless, well, let me try something. All right, here we go. I'm at well over 130.
wow. Not only well over 130, but handling these jumps really well. Treat. Okay, George of the Jungle.
Yeah. I hit the back gun. Yeah. And they give us that extra wheel stuff in the front. Especially in this rough terrain. Rough. But no, but having those downward thrusters did make a big difference though, with the super stiff wheels.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, it's past midnight here. I need to get my sleep. And you, sir, it's getting after 11. So,
Yep.
I will go ahead and make an alternate version. Did you get a blueprint of the of it?
I didn't get a blueprint of it, but I did get a copy of it. So let me
Oh.
throw that down and blueprint it real quick.
I was about to say, I just dropped one here for you.
One that probably has the wheels actually set up already.
Yeah, so that'd be the one I just dropped. All right. Yep. Presentation animation. See you. Thank you for joining me. That's I really appreciate it. And everyone else that kind of participated in the stream, thank you very, very much. If you want, check out Strix. He's got a lot of fun stuff. You can always check out, my previous streams and kind of go from there. I know we got a couple of guys who are just getting back into Space Engineers, and for those, I do have a bunch of tutorials that I made actually this year with very little changes happening. So you can always check those out if you're a little lost. If not, no thank you. If not, feel free to just hang out next time I stream. Until then, I'm the Kilted Bastard. That's Strix Firemind. Have a great rest of your night.
Have a good one.